This is kind of cool for me because Dave and I have roomed together at big meets, but we've never coached together on a pool deck versus any other time than a training camp environment. And so Dave has got his attention to his athletes and I got my attention to my athletes. So literally, I just came in here and like I'm listening to Dave talk about his drills and I'm like thinking in my mind like, oh man, we do something like that. And it's really cool for me and this is a great learning opportunity for me. What I was going to say about Dave is, you know, he's doing this, it's obviously in the water. Ladies and gentlemen, it's like I said in my speech, don't be afraid to modify this to take it back to yours. So if you're talking about 12 unders, 10 unders, 8 unders, these drills can still be done. Put on some fins, all right? So you start assisting them so we really work that body undulation, which Dave was just talking about, all right? So don't be afraid to kind of supplement. He was talking about being strong kickers. Well, 10 and unders aren't strong kickers, so how do we supplement that? Throw some fins on them so that they can keep their body online and we're getting the correct things out of it. We don't want them just to survival fly because then the drill isn't getting anything out of it because they're worried about keeping themselves up. So I'm gonna go kind of maybe a step before Dave, what that last drill that Ian just did. And what I call this is just a half recovery or a half stroke, and I think he did this maybe at Eastern States, and he's just gonna kind of do a couple body undulations, and he's gonna catch, and he's gonna accelerate to his hips, but he's not gonna go out, and then he's gonna cut, and then he's gonna go back, and just go back into a body line. So it's just kind of emphasizing that underwater motion of that catch and that body undulation. Notice you can see his palm right by his hips when he accelerates. Yes. Right? So if you look at that, I would say the drill that Dave just did as an age group progression, we're going back to our practical application, I would probably put this in right before what Dave just did to kind of re-emphasize that body undulation and all those things, all right? Now, one-arm butterfly is very common, all right? One of my things, one of my pet peeves about one-arm butterfly is, Ian, what do you think it is?
Yeah, we're going to test that.
Yeah, and when you do one-arm fly, this is freestyle, ladies and gentlemen, okay? There's only less than a handful of elite level swimmers that breathe side in their fly, okay? So when I teach one-arm butterfly, all right, and they have to breathe, I want to breathe out front. Just like in regular butterflies, so that we're training those movements. If we're training to come to the side, that's not, if we put all this together, that's not what we do in practical application of butterfly. Alright? So when we go to one arm, okay, and I shouldn't see breathe every stroke, maybe you do one stroke cycle breath, one stroke go back. Alright? Just go one arm. Right arm.
Just one to my right.
Okay, so notice his head, okay, what I say all the time. The head steers the ship, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care if you're Nathan Adrian, or you're Ian Crocker, or you're a 10 under in my pool. If your head moves, your body follows it. Alright? So if you watch that, when Ian comes up, man, his body, his head stays in line, he comes up, takes a breath, and goes right back down. And that head comes all the way around to the side and things, it starts making that body line do all kinds of weird things that are not going to benefit you faster. All right? It's like Dave was saying, butterfly, there's a lot of wasted energy in most people's butterfly. Dave was talking about it. It's called recovery for a reason. Okay, recovery should not be like forcing your muscles. Like, watch a lot of butterflies, man. There's no recovery in their stroke. It's like they're always putting themselves in like strained muscle positions. Versus, you know, you watch Ian, it's just effortless on that breath, and he just does like, his arms just kind of smooth right on the top of the water. Right? Questions on that?